Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to find clarity in your mixes. And just to get right into it, I'll just go straight into the DAW. And I had this track sent in to me by a band named Quazaron. I'm sorry I'm butchering that, I know I am. However, that being said, if you want to submit your own song to me and for me to just look at it and see what could be better or see what kind of improvements I would make personally, go ahead and either comment or DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is linked all over my channel and also in a description. So yeah, if you want me to look at it, just let me know. I'll look at it. Anyway, just getting straight into it. So the person that did reach out to me, they were telling me they were having problems with clarity and lacking kind of just like impact. So I'll try to find where those problems are in this mix now. So I'll just try to find where those problems are in this mix. So just getting into it, let's just play it. So immediately I'm hearing that there is a low end issue. And there's only going to be so much I can do for this for now because I don't have the multi-tracks quite yet. He will be sending me over the multi-tracks to fully mix, and I'll go ahead and document that as well just so you can see my process. However, I'm hearing a lot of buildup around this area here, so let me just try to clean that up. So yeah, I was hearing a lot of 189 hertz. So that was kind of making it a bit muddy for my ear, and I'll just do a quick before and after. Going with it. So that sounds noticeably better for me. I did notice that when I took it down, I heard a lot more harsh frequencies kind of come forward. So I'm going to try and solo those out and eliminate those. So I'm not going to play these frequencies too much because they are going to hurt everyone's ears. However, around 22,000 and 28,000 is where I was hearing some harshness. So these. And without it. And with it. All right. And I'm still having a lot of low end buildup that I'm not too much of a fan of. So I'm going to try and use a multi-band compressor and try to kind of mitigate that buildup. So let's try to find that. So somewhere around here. As you can see, I wasn't really taking away too much from this signal because I don't want it to lose any of the body. However, it is kind of controlling that low end a bit. Hearing another harsh frequency somewhere up here. That one. So as you can see, I'm not trying to take away too much except for that low end because it was a bit overbearing. However, this is getting pretty cleaned up in my opinion, and typically I like to mix dark for whatever reason. So this doesn't sound too dark to my ear, but I'm going to go ahead and put a high pass there, or not high shelf there, and just kind of see how that feels. Not too much of a high boost, just around 1.5 dB. And just because we got rid of a lot of the low end here, I'm going to see how it sounds to kind of boost the low here as well. I'm going to do a bit less of a high boost here just because I'm planning on using some saturation later in the video. So that will introduce more distortion and harmonics, which means more high end. But yeah, I like how the low end shelf sounded there. Next, I will go to the master chain because I'm feeling like the track is in a good spot right now. So first thing I'll want to do is throw on OTT. I put this on every mix, well, almost every mix. It loads in extremely insane settings, so I'm just going to pull it back and just kind of raise it until I feel like it's in a good spot. I like where it's sitting around 24%. But the high end and mids kind of got a little wonky for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just take down the highs and adjust the mids a little bit and see how it sounds. Just a quick before and after when the song is playing, just to give a better idea of what that's doing. And with it on, maybe pull down the lows a little. So that's feeling all right. I will go ahead and use Heat. You can also use FabFilter Saturn, but I've been really liking JST Heat for some reason lately. I typically keep all of the default settings except for output. I'll lower that as needed, and just the heat knob just to add the saturation. Let's hear how that sounds. Okay, that immediately brought forth an improvement. Let's go ahead and do a before and after. And with it on. So it kind of, when I turn it on, you can kind of feel it kind of be pushed into your face a lot more, and that's what I was going for, so that's good. Next, I typically will just do Flatline. It's just like a clipper, hybrid, limiter kind of thing. I always go to hybrid. Just for the sake of the video, I'm just going to leave all of this default. I don't really touch those too much. Ceiling, I'll pull it back just a tiny bit so it's not clipping the master, and I'll just pull back this dial until it's about the left level that I'm typically mixing at, which is around -6 to -5. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm hearing an issue now. There is still quite a bit of harshness because of the saturation, I would assume. So let me fix that before adding Flatline. Now I'll just go into Flatline now. Maybe a bit too much saturation there. Just turning down the highs a bit more on OTT as well, because they were getting a bit too loud in the mix for me. But let's go ahead and go back to Flatline. I'm probably not going to turn it up anymore because this mix has a lot of natural high end in it. So that's making it perceivably louder, even though the lefts aren't really reading around where I would like it. It is quite a bit louder in feel. So let's just kind of play with that. So yeah, that honestly, the song sounds pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, even if I keep the mastering chain on and just disable the EQ and multi-band compression I did here, you'll see a big difference in terms of like low end clarity and just note definition. Versus on. Probably even take that away. So yeah, that is sounding much, much better to me, at least personally. I hope you liked what I did with your track, and yeah, I suppose that's the video. But I will be making a video going over how I mix the multi-tracks for this song, or at least a snippet of the song, just to give you guys a better idea on how I would go about doing something from scratch, rather than, you know, half a project being already done and seeing what I'm doing from there. It might be helpful. But yeah, if you liked the video, give me a like. If you did not, then dislike, of course. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more, or don't, that's okay too. I'm not gonna make you. Yeah, you can listen to my personal project, Lore Weaver, by scanning these on the screen here, if you want. I'm so sure of myself today. Anyway, that's enough for me today. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.